Thank you for tuning in to UTA Spotlight. I'm Latrice Maddox, and this is what is happening on campus this week. Earlier this January, the University of Texas at Arlington lost one of its students, Kelly Walters, in a hit-and-run accident. The investigation is still ongoing, but students, family, and faculty members are keeping her memory alive.
On the night of January 16th, 20-year-old Kelly Walters was hit and killed by what police believed to be a dark gray Chrysler 300. The UT Arlington student was walking home from Ellis Elementary School that Friday night when she was fatally struck as she crossed the intersection of Northeast Green Oaks and Birney Road. Surveillance video from a nearby insurance agency shows the vehicle continuing through the intersection on a red light as she crosses the street. Sergeant Jeff Houston describes the vehicle's condition.
It's going to have front-end damage. So we're asking anybody that sees this car to please call 911 or the detectives.
Surveillance video shows her being struck and her body carried along the fence of Green Oaks Boulevard, a place where her father is said to leave cups of coffee, which Kelly loved so much. The bright young student was interested in politics, attending every meeting of the Republican Club at a local restaurant. President Ann Coker remembers her inquisitive attitude.
And she was always Johnny on the spot with the questions. So that's one thing about Kel. She always liked to ask a lot of questions. And one of the things that we did is we dedicate this chair to her in her memory. And this will sit in the front row at every meeting.
Kelly had just a week before her trip to Morocco to focus on women's rights. She is remembered as an advocate and a patriot. Kristen Victorin, UTA News.
There is now an easier way to share and enjoy the love of reading now on campus with these new free libraries.
Some of you may have noticed a couple new additions to campus this spring. The Allen Sachs Little Free Libraries began this semester and are already a hit on campus. So what are these little libraries?
You know, it's really simple. It's take a book, leave a book. And so you go up to one. If there's something interesting that you want to read, just open it up and take it.
Dr. Allen Sachs helped make these little libraries possible.
He is our very generous sponsor of the Little Free Libraries. He donated the money so that we could buy the actual boxes for the libraries. So we were delighted that he was interested.
These little libraries have received a lot of positive feedback from students.
And people seem really excited, and we've had to refill the boxes 3 times already. They just went live this semester.
So for students, these are the best libraries because there are no fees and no due dates. Thanks to these new additions on campus, it's easier than ever for students to find a good book to enjoy. All it takes is visiting one of these little libraries, bringing a book that you've enjoyed, and taking one for yourself. The Allen Sachs Little Libraries are located outside Trimble Hall, Carlisle Hall, the Fine Arts Building, and Arlington Hall.
They were put up over the winter break and ready to go the first day of classes this spring.
So the next time you pass a little library on campus, take a look inside and see if anything interests you. For UTA News, I'm Morgan Fursick.
Here at the Mavericks Activity Center, students come together to play basketball against each other. But when it comes down to showing their school spirit, they team up and tailgate before the game.
While the basketball players prepare to face Troy in a doubleheader, there's another kind of preparation going on a few hundred yards from College Park Center. The pregame tailgate. Students begin to arrive at the green as early as 3:15. A fairly large open field of grass, the green is perfect for tailgating. Greek presence is strong as frats such as Fiji and Kappa Sigma display their letters, marking their tailgating territory while still mingling amongst each other.
Right now, all of Greek life, most of Greek life, are tailgating for the basketball game.
With lots of food, drinks, and games, the students seem to enjoy themselves.
Good stress relief and basically get away from your normal life when it comes to school.
Bart Asian, UTA News.
Thank you for tuning in to this edition of UTA Spotlight. I'm Latrice Maddox. Come back and see us next week.